What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? How was y'all day? You could, I hope y'all day went well. And for this live stream, I will be giving my review just on the Suicide Squad and other DC news, which I just want to talk about. Be because, like in my opinion, right? Um, I think DC future is bright. But the thing about me, right, is like I actually like some of the Zack Snyder movies. Other people don't, but that's just me and my opinion about it. Everything like that, because like for me, in my opinion, right, about the Zack Snyder movies, like I think the Zack Snyder movies is not actually bad movies, but it is kind of different than most movies. But the thing about me, in my opinion, right, I understand the reason why that people don't like the Zack Snyder movies. Some of them, I actually understand that. In my opinion, is like the Zack Snyder movies that people don't like. I actually understand the reason why that people just don't like them sometimes, and that just me, in my opinion. But for me, I actually objective about it. So like some people like it, some people like it, some people don't. But then, in my opinion, right, it's like I actually think the movies is not bad movies. Is actually, I mean, it sounds like Batman v Superman. It's not a bad movie, in my opinion. Batman v Superman is not a bad movie. Man of Steel is not a bad movie. Suicide Squad sound like an average good movie. Plus Wonder Woman was actually an excellent movie, in my opinion. Um, let me see now. Let me see another other movies that came out. Shazam, I liked it. It's not the best movie, but I liked it. And kind of like for me, the other movies that I like, let me see. Let me see now. What other movies do I like? That came out. Aquaman movie. That was an excellent movie as well. I like that movie, the Aquaman movie. The Aquaman movie actually was a fun movie to look at. That was actually a good, excellent movie, I think, in my opinion. But the thing is, it's not like some people probably could agree, some people won't. But the thing about it is like everybody got their own opinion. If they like the movie, if they don't, me, they want me. I actually like the Suicide Squad movie, the first one. The Suicide the Suicide Squad movie, the first one. It's actually a good movie. And some people for me might not like the Suicide Squad, the first movie, but for me, I actually like the first Suicide Squad movie. That was actually a good movie in my opinion. And plus that Joker, I like that Joker because that Joker was actually unpredictable. It's not like predictable something like the other Jokers was, in my opinion. But the thing is, like, some people might agree, some people might not. But the thing about me, in my opinion, about there's some DC movies is like I actually understand the reason why that some people might not like it, and some people do. Because in my opinion now, and this is my opinion, everything like that. This is my opinion about it. What I know about DC characters and stuff like that. I actually understand the reason why people don't like some of the choices Zack Snyder made in the movies. I understand the reason why, but that's what the movies itself were actually good in my opinion. But the thing is, like some people, the thing about me is like some people just might like my choices in movies. I like it or not. Some people don't. But the thing about me, in my opinion, it sounds like something like me, in my opinion, everything like that. They deal with the movies that Zack Snyder made. Those actually good movies, some of them. And, and plus the David Ayer Suicide Squad movie, it's not a bad movie. It's everybody. The thing about in my opinion, right? I do think the movie is actually be like a good movie. And and plus the other movies I actually like is and Wonder Woman 84. That's actually a good movie. But that movie gets too much hate in my opinion. Wonder Woman 84. That movie gets too much hate in my opinion. Because you look at the movie was emotional. It was actually deep. And plus that movie actually showed its consequences for yours. Um like you might get what you want, but at the end it takes away something based on the stone and stuff like that. Sound like some people might not get. But the thing about me, in my opinion about it, is like and because my other ones that I like, and that me in my opinion, everything like that is like the last one that I got. The thing about me, in my opinion, everything like that, deal with the movies, deal with movies, shows. Sound like the shows actually like for DC is right. The show that I actually like for DC was the Green Arrow show. I like the Green Arrow show, and plus I had like some of the Flash show. Some of the Flash stuff was actually good, in my opinion. But the but the thing about it, if y'all got a question or anything else like that, if y'all got a question or anything else like that about how can I say this? About the movie The Suicide Squad himself, then y'all could um then y'all can put it then y'all can put it up in the comment section if y'all got a question about it. Because thing about it, in my opinion about it, it's like the Suicide Squad movie, this one, the first Suicide Squad movie was about them just try to find something and but they end up questioning and end up finding Amanda Waller. Will Smith was good as Deadshot. We need a Deadshot movie. Sound like some people might not agree with that, but we do need a Deadshot movie and a Deathstroke movie. These some of the movies that we actually need. Because, in my opinion, right? Because we actually do need a Deadshot movie to bring back Will Smith. I think, in my opinion, that will work. And this the link just for anybody who want to come in, anything else like that. Because the thing about it, in my opinion, that if we get a Deadshot movie for Will Smith, I think Will Smith actually come back. I think, in my opinion, and we don't need Deadshot on no Suicide Squad movie actually dying because we might need him to live of him just being injured or something like that. Being injured or almost dying. That will work for him. But the thing is, the just don't kill the Deadshot character, I think, in my opinion. Which will be the worst thing, I think, in my opinion, for them to do. But the thing about it, I've done seen worse. I saw worse, and but I saw worse decisions made. Because, like, in my opinion, right, everything else like that, everybody try to say that's not actually good. I think, in my opinion, is like I do think the first Suicide Squad movie was tampered with, and plus I do think that the first Suicide movie could have a better cut of it, in my opinion, um and we need a different Jared Leto Joker, which I think, in my opinion, if he come in, if he would come in this as a different Joker, I think, and people might take up to him a little bit a little bit better, I think, in my opinion. But the thing is like I think people's problem with Jared Leto Joker was he was Cholo Joker, he, well, the gangster Joker, I think, in my opinion. But but the thing is, in my opinion, it's also what is people's problem with the Joker being different, and nobody say nothing about how can I say, that's my Iron Man that's taking everybody's house. Nobody say nothing. That's my Iron Man up in the MCU, taking up all the glory. But you got a problem with this one? Well, that ever people got favoritism toward the MCU. I noticed that. And that just me, in my opinion, which I think because like for me, I do think that some people just got favoritism toward the MCU. Type of certain things. If they'll let the MCU get away with stuff with with DC can't, which I think, in my opinion, which is wrong. Which I think is my opinion, was actually wrong. I think, in my opinion, it sounds like the MCU people don't actually call out things that Disney do wrong for a while. They is doing it now, but the thing about me, in my opinion, the thing about DC and stuff like that, like for me, I do think DC future is actually good, which I think is my opinion. Is it sound like for me, I do think the future is bright for DC, and and plus for me, I heard some news about DC had cast somebody as Blue Beetle, and plus, let me find that article just to make sure it's actually true, because like for me, the top five things I think that could be good, that could be bad, is like for me, is like for DC to make a bad movie behind this movie, because this movie actually was good, which I think this movie is good. But the thing about it for me is like uh, on the the thing about me, for me, in my opinion, which I think that the thing that for me, what I think that could be good or bad, is like for me, right? That is, if DC make bad movies or average movies that don't make no sense. But things, in my opinion, it sounds like if these if these if DC for me probably make about two more good movies. I think, in my opinion, two more good movies after this one, because we got Black Adam coming out next year, and we got Aquaman 2 coming out next year. If those two movies actually be good, which I think, in my opinion, that could be good, which I think that could be a real good movie coming out. But the thing about it for me is, right, I do think that some people just might take it the wrong way. Some people, for me, I think they just might take it the wrong way. I think for me, it's not like some people just might like it, some people won't. But the thing about it is like if they gonna hang me Blue Beetle, then that means that the Blue Beetle that this Blue Beetle got to have some kind of partner, I think, in my opinion. And that is my opinion about it, because you just can't cast a Blue Beetle and don't have no plan behind it. Which I think, in my opinion, that DC might not have a plan. But the thing about for me is it sound like for me it's like I feel that DC do have a plan just for this movie and just for the universe going forward. But the thing about for me, right, it sounds like I hope this DC movie actually be good. This DC movie will be good. Because thing about for me, right, it sounds like we need another one, and plus I'm about to show you a picture of the person that got casted to be Blue Beetle. It, it is like Miguel go for Cobra Kai. If y'all just seen the show, I'll probably gonna show y'all a picture though. And this is the character. This is the character right here, just for Cobra Kai, and he gonna be playing. And he is got and, and he is gonna be playing Blue Beetle, and he gonna be playing Blue Beetle. And you two, I'm sorry. It just my sister's being loud and stuff like that. It's your big mouth. Man, sorry y'all. And for this casting, I think this actually was a good casting. I think for me, just for the Jaime version of Blue Beetle, and for this version of Blue Beetle, that I think it's the version of Blue Beetle that actually had dang, ah, that suit that was the alien type of suit. I think that do stuff by itself. Be to the thing about it. If you seen like the one of the Justice League or Young Justice, something like that, something like Blue Beetle actually suit go in self defense mode by itself, unless you know how to control it. And that and kind of like for me, if y'all got an opinion about the movies and anything like that, sound like the Blue Beetle casting, anything else like that. If y'all looking at it just on the replay, then y'all can put y'all opinion down. If y'all like the casting, if y'all don't like the casting, because like for me, I actually like the casting just for Blue Beetle. Some people might not like the cast for just for Blue Beetle and anything like that because they want Ted Core version, the other version of Blue Beetle. But the thing about it, if we get a Jaime, how can I say this? If we get a Jaime, how could I say this while being me? If we get a Jaime version of it, then we need a younger booster goal. We need a younger booster goal or older one with the guy Rhyme or something like that with his powers. Just good thing about it, if he is Jaime different the comments that can't control his suit, then we gonna need a booster goal that is older with the guide him, which I think in my opinion could be a good thing. That could be a good thing. I think in my opinion, if they get a Jaime Reyes that be in the comments and anything like that, if we get a similar version of it, but the thing about it, we need somebody that can play booster goal that's actually kind of that can do the action, that can do the action, and that could do the action and stuff like that, which I think in my opinion could be a good thing or a bad thing. But the thing for me, right, is we need a booster goal in this movie at the end, or just as a post credit scene of Booster Gold meeting Blue Beetle, because we need some stuff that because we need some comic book uh, everything like that. Is everybody clean? We need comic book continuity. But the thing about me, in my opinion about it, the whole thing, it sounds like the thing about me, in my opinion, everything like that, it sounds like in my opinion, sound like, and just in my opinion, deal with Booster Gold, everything else like that. You can't do that. You can't. You can't put in the Blue Beetle movie without putting in Booster Gold in the movie or just at the end. Those the only two that I would accept. In my opinion, sound like some people might like it. Some people might not like to be saying this. So that's what. But we need a Blue Beetle movie that people just can't accept. I think, in my opinion, just in my opinion, sound like some people might not like it. That's what the some people might not like it. That's what that just my opinion. Everything else like that. If y'all think I'm wrong, then y'all can put it in the comments and everything else like that. Because like for me, right, so like for me, in my opinion, everything like that, that is the version that I would like. It sounds like just at the end of the movie, if we can get a Blue Beetle, if we can get a Blue Beetle booster goal at the end credits, just when Blue Beetle went through the movie, go through his trials, use his powers for good, and everything else like that, that will be a good thing, I think, in my opinion, just for people to go by. Is sound is sound like some people might not like me for saying it, but that's what that will work, which I think, in my opinion, will work. And it sound like just for me, right? Everything else like that. And let's go to the article. About the and let me just go to the thing. Hide this. This is the article right here. And let all of us read the article. I read the article for y'all. It's by RottenTomatoes.com. Cobra Kai star Azulio Medunia, I think. Medunia? I don't. And that his name and talks to star in the comic book Blue Beetle at HBO Max. Which could be a real good thing, I think, in my opinion. That could be a good thing for his career. He could be like moving up. He making movies, and he can go by different stuff. I think, in my opinion, that could be good. Could be bad. But that's what nobody might not like me for saying it. But that's what that could be. This could be one of the best DC movies that come out in a long time, I think, in my opinion. But things like that, some people might not like me saying it. But, but that's, in my opinion, that could be one of his best movies that come out. That one of the best movies that this actor play in, but Miguel, I think, and this could be a franchise for him. This could be a franchise for him, I think, in my opinion, and he could put to. Um, that could be that could be good opinion, that could be bad, but things in my opinion sound like I think that's a good thing for him. And this is plus a $900 million deal for Trey Parker, Matt Stone, Takiti Watiti. Wait, no, sure, no, that's not it. Let me go down. Um, Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai, Bring Us Stars, Later Talk to Play, and Talks. Oh shit! Wait a minute. He's already verified anyway. And Talk in the movie adaptation of DC Comics, Hero Blue Beetle. If y'all seen the anime or the cartoon, it's kind of different from this, but it's similar. Cobra Kai, Co, Co, Cobra Kai teen star Isolio doing is talk to play Blue Beetle, playing the lead role of Jamie Reyes in HBO Max comic project will be the DC film superhero, starting a Latino character, Scarface writer Garrett Dunnett, and Alicor wrote the screenplay for the movie Charles City. Oh, boy, that Charles City Kings was good, bro. I like that movie. I like that movie. Don't try to don't try to raise my hypes up, man, because shoot, that movie was actually good, man. That was a good movie. It's not like, man, Charles City Kings was a good movie, man. Oh, shucks. He gonna be writing this movie? Okay. Okay, I'm good. I'm good with that. Is so like some people might not like me for saying it, but it's gonna be a good movie. This might be a good movie though. This could be a good movie, I think, in my opinion. Is so like for me, I think this movie could actually be one of the surprise hits. That could be one of the surprise hits, I think, in my opinion, of the movies, everything like that. Sound like for me, this could be a surprise hidden gem. I think for DC Comics, the build just to build a universe on. I think, in my opinion, and that just my opinion sound like some people might not like me for saying that, but But the thing about me, in my opinion, sound like I think this actor could do a good job. And the Charm City director, the Charm City man, what that movie good. I like that movie. So like some people are not saying it, but the star came to life that night infused with Jamie's spy, giving him alien armor that can enhance his speed, strength, and and does create wings and shield. Oh, oh yeah. So he did have strength though. But then it currently stars in Teen Hot Dog Protege, Billy's Zachary Johnny Lawrence, and Netflix series Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is actually a good show, man. That's actually a good show. Which just released an upcoming fourth season, which just was premieres in December. Oh, I'm glad, bro. I glad this thing in December. Ooh. In the Television Critics Association summer sessions kick off this week. The first panel, man, God dug it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They're talking about more talk reading more than the first pussy star in the movie. Yeah, so man, I'm always starting some early films. This is not about okay. Okay, it's finished. It just this whole first paragraph, everything like that. But this seemed like that seemed like DC had picked the right one. They had picked the right person. I think in my opinion, to play this actor they picked the right person in my opinion, just to play this actor, just to play this just to play this show. How can I say this? How can I say this without being mean? Just for the Blue Betty character, the Spanish one. But the thing is, like, some people just might agree, some people might not. But that's what, in my opinion, I think it was a good, it just a real good decision. I think, in my opinion, the a real good decision. I think, in my opinion, just picking as Blue Beetle, just as the boy that played Miguel. Oh, hustle, okay, that I got the link for anybody who just want to come in. Yeah, because you heard about the just the Blue Beetle casting news. Because like in my opinion, because March.
Yo, what's up, Zill?
Oh, what's okay that did you heard about the
Can you hear me?
uh yeah, 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 I just can hear you. That have you heard the news about just about the Blue
Cool.
Beetle? That
Yeah, man, I'm excited for it. I wanna. I've been trying to look for some good Blue Beetle comics to get into and start reading. I found this one issue from New 52 because I think
yeah,
Blue Beetle, like his character, came out around that time. New 52. Nah, well, he was in Batman Brave and the Bold, and that was out before. Well, Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle. I think he came
yeah,
out around
that
like early 2000s or the late or somewhere around that time. I want to read some of his comics and stuff. Get to know his character more. Because
yeah,
the only thing I know about him is from Young Justice, Batman
yeah,
Brave and the Bold, both those Teen Titans movies, and that's about it.
yeah. I
And
it's
the Injustice
uh,
game, the
yeah, yeah.
Injustice Suit
That
game.
on the
He was
first
in
time
that.
I
He was
saw
like,
yeah, the first time I saw him was up in the Injustice game I played. That the first time I had saw him, then just I started going back and look at the Young Justice shows and stuff like that. Just trying to learn more about him, but they don't really have his origin. It just have him already controlling the beat on that like that. They should have make an anime movie about it by now.
Yeah, and that's why live the Suicide Squad. And I don't want to celebrate too early about it. I'm kind of excited for
Yeah,
what Blue Beetle can bring. Because if the way James Gunn did this movie and stuff, he was thinking about a comic book, thinking about all the poppy stuff that makes a comic book pop. If we get in directors like James
oh,
Gunn with these type of ideas, even James Wan, James
oh
James
yeah,
Wan, even he made his Aquaman world like a comic book. It felt like a comic
yeah.
book.
That
I'm
and
be real
that was
excited for Blue Beetle if the director has a creative mind like that to make it feel like a comic book. Make the
yeah,
character feel poppy, cool. Make it and take advantage of the suit he has because you can create a
yeah.
whole bunch. You can create a good script around that suit because the suit also talks to him too, like a AI and stuff. So, you can. There's so much you can do
Oh,
around this character.
oh yeah, yeah, I do. That because like for me, right, and sound like me, I am one of them Zack Snyder fans, but that's what I'm just one of the Jets Zack Snyder fans and stuff like that. But the thing is, it sound like the people I just like speak to sometimes, they is more like an
Yeah,
fanatic Zack Snyder fan who can move on because like for me, right, I be in the comments like in live streams and stuff like that. I just be telling them, talking to them, look forward just to the future. Don't try to bash DC movies, and Zack Snyder just might come back if y'all can actually keep y'all mouth shut for a while. And that what people just don't get.
yeah.
Some of
Hey,
them,
he can come back. Hey, look. And look, I'll say this: Zill, I got no issue with Zack Snyder coming back. I think if Zack Snyder does come back,
he might do Lobo.
give him certain characters like shit, Justice League Dark type of characters and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Constantine, you know, characters that suit what he wants, or even those super grounded characters
such as
like a Deadshot,
that
Bloodsport, or even Suicide Squad. So, if
did
they
he
do these
want to
Suicide
do
Squad
that
movies,
on
so
the
I think
Lobo movie? Didn't he?
I think
Didn't he want to do the Lobo movie at first before the universe has even started? He was actually doing a Lobo movie, but DC had wanted to do a Superman movie. I think so because he liked
I'm not sure. I'm
that,
not sure. I think
like
that
he
was
liked Lobo. I think Zack Snyder because that's his type of character. He violent and everything else. And he was a whole that
I
and
think that was James Wan
that
talking about that.
yeah that because that's that because think about it. If we make a Lobo
Yeah,
movie, that will force Marvel just to bring out the X-Men because if DC start making villain movies and stuff like that, it's actually good. That will force Marvel to make a just one of them Doctor Doom movies and stuff like that, a villain movie because we get a Joker movie already, but we need one of them. I'm a Dead Shot movie. This a Will Smith. Oh, he good because we need like a Dead Shot movie. We need and for Marvel, we need another X-Men team, and that's just my problem with it. Because like for Marvel, they got the characters. Because we got Falcon, we got Winter Soldier, we got a bad Captain Marvel, which we stuck with in the MCU, which for some MCU fans can't even criticize half of the time. They don't even criticize it. I think, in my opinion, they don't even criticize the character itself. If you look at the character itself is not really selfish like that. Because her origins were done all wrong because she was one of the genders, and that just and kind of like my opinion about it, everything like that sound like if we could get an X-Men movie, we need um we need Cyclops, we need a Cyclops movie, we need Cyclops, we need Storm, we need what's the other character? It was Cyclops, Storm, a Beast. I think we need a Jubilee, and the fifth one to be Jean. But if we got put in six, we cannot put Logan in the first half of the movie. We got to put him in the second half or something like that. Yeah, because I am kind of confused based on I I'm kind of I'm kind of confused on which team the Marvel just might bring in deal with X-Men because knowing Marvel know how to put in different stuff, but still go by the comics. But the thing about my opinions, it sounds like how can I say this? It's that we need an X-Men movie real soon. Because these Dark Avengers will not be cutting it. Time for theaters. We need an X-Men team in the MCU. Marvel might not want to accept it, but we need an X-Men team. We need an X-Men team, and everything else. I think, in my opinion, and and plus for me, and then for Marvel to keep on going, we need a good Spider-Man movie in this one, and we need a good Doctor Strange movie. After that, and we need a good dang it, what's the name of the next? Yeah, they got some shows on the Hawkeye show. I hope that show actually good. Just for Holly Steinfeld, everything else like that. That could be like a real good team. I think, in my opinion, that but the thing about it is like I think this Hawkeye is actually retired, but I'm not sure. But the thing about it sounds like thing about in my opinion, sounds like it could be good, it could be bad. But thing about me, in my opinion, it sounds like it all depends on the person. I think, in my opinion, it all depends on the writer, and it all depends how Marvel just want to do their universe. In my opinion, but if she said to me, she said to me right now, it's like the MCU is going by the Dark Avengers and everything else like that. And time for me, in my opinion, about the whole thing, is like in my opinion, I think the MCU need the X-Men more than anybody right now. Because like for DC, we need a Superman movie. I like the Black Superman idea now. I like Valzon. I like the Valzon idea. I like God dang it. What's the other one? The other Black Superman. I think about two or three of them because I know it's Valzon. I know the other Superman movie. I know Valzon, Kelvin Ellis. Yeah, that one. The present one, Kelvin Ellis. But the thing is, it sounds like we don't need to make that the prime Superman, which I think, in my opinion, don't make that one the prime Superman. Just trying to in my opinion, some people might not like me for saying it, but that's what. Just make it. Just try to make that Superman. I think the Kevin Ellis Superman, Valzon Superman, just in their own world, like an Earth 2, Earth 3. Because you seen DC fandom and everything else like that. The DC fandom has said, how can I say this? DC fandom has said, the DC fandom, the fandom, what's that man name? God Duggan. Jim Lee, Jim Lee, he had said it was a multiverse. Since it's a multiverse, then that's what I will accept it. But that's what we still need Henry Cavill back. Y'all might not like me for saying this, but that's what we need Henry Cavill back as Superman. But the thing about it, the thing about it sounds like DC being stubborn, don't want to bring him back, don't know why, which is dumb. But we do need him. But we do need him back. I think, in my opinion, so we still need him. Is it sound like some people might not want to accept it, but we still need Henry Cavill back in this universe as Prime Superman, and just make the other Supermans. How could I say this without being mean? It make the other Supermans sound like Calvin Ellis and Valzar Earth 2 and 3 Supermans. It don't make him Prime Superman, in my opinion. Cause you look at it, the Prime Superman is Clark Kent because Superman was made first.
All right, I'm back. Can you hear me, Zoe?
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right.
Which X-Men team would you have put in if you was one of the MCU people, the X-Men team that you probably would start off?
Start off with the original. Actually wait to put in someone like Wolverine, because
Yeah,
I'm looking at who's more. I'm looking at popularity, right? And if you go ahead and throw in like the super popular characters all in the first X-Men team, it's going to take away from like people like Cyclops. Not saying Cyclops isn't popular, but we all know Wolverine is way more popular than Cyclops. He's cooler too. He's
but
so.
they need to give Sky Cox just his respect though, because on the most of the
Oh
movies
no,
he
I know. Yeah, yeah. So this is what I would do. First movie, I would go with the OG team: Cyclops, Beast, Iceman, Jean Grey, and Angel. Just keep it basic, simple for the first movie. Second movie, you get more
was
members: Storm,
yeah,
maybe Wolverine, Gambit, and then third movie, you add in more members to the team, and you keep doing it like that. I don't think for the first X-Men movie we should get everyone at once, like Storm. Second movie, third movie, that's when you start to introduce new characters slowly.
yeah.
But what they can do is, um,
They might put in how could I say that
you don't know what they could do,
they might
but
put in
you don't know what they could do, Zoe. But this means they would have to give us Hulk again, which I don't think the MCU will. They can introduce Wolverine through Wolverine versus Hulk. If
yeah.
they give us actual Hulk, not this Professor Hulk, like they take him back to Savage Hulk.
I think they would. I think they would just to keep up with DC because if Black Adam come out and just be good, if Aquaman come out and just be good and stuff like that, and everybody just start talking about DC just being better than Marvel, so Marvel petty. Marvel petty. They do something like that. Because you remember just the BVS came out and they made Civil War.
Yeah.
That if Aquaman Black Adam actually be good, that will force Marvel just to go outside their bubble,
Right.
and do something different.
And you brought it up earlier with the whole thing, like the villain movies, like Suicide Squad, movie about the villains. They're likable villains that you like, and even Joker. I think
Yeah.
and that's what can. And look, Zill Nation, I'm gonna say this: I don't really care if like the universe connects like how Marvel is. It starts off with one universe and tries to keep it very linear, and then you branch off to a multiverse later.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this multiverse stuff. I'm okay with it because I'm okay as long as each film stands alone and is good on its own. Because
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's how we look at films. Like the world building stuff, that's like add-ons. That's not how you judge films. You got to judge films each on their own, and if they can stand alone on their own as a film, even if they connect to the next film, like as a
yeah.
film on its own, how does it stand? I don't want each film to be like just a big
It just
trailer for the next movie.
yeah,
Um,
and that be that. If you look at the MCU, the movies be like average and bad, but the thing is, they force you to look at it because that movie be like a some kind of advertisement just for the next movie. I say that's dumb because that's what I came in here looking at Ant-Man movie. I didn't came here just from a world building movie just for the next movie, and that's
right.
kind of
And
that kind of
also, they put out a lot of movies to help distract from like the bad ones.
yeah, and that's what that I'll I'll be trying to talk to some of the MCO fans sometime. I'll be telling talk some half y'all movies is really bad by itself. If you separate it, then if you look at Man of Steel compared to half y'all movies suck right now. If we would try to put them by themselves uh, without one of them MCUs, y'all movies will not be good. And they was trying to argue with me a long time. I said, have y'all seen y'all movies by themselves without knowing the next movie just will come out? Sound like Captain Marvel, bad movie. Ant-Man and Wasp, bad movie. Without the end credits and stuff like that coming in, that's still a bad movie. But the MCU fans just be telling me, talk some all their movies be good. I say no, and they be mad at me. Sound like the show sound like Ashley. She get mad at me every time I bring up one division show. This be a bad show overall. It just a couple of episodes that just makes the show good, average at best. But she get mad at me. But she could talk about DC all day being bad. She called DC all day.
But look, I'll say this because for like DC right now, James Gunn with the Suicide Squad, we got a hit. Now,
Yeah,
the thing is, the DC fans can't celebrate too early because we still have to establish ourselves with this universe. We gotta wait. Like this is the thing about next year, 2022.
no,
We
it's
got
not like
Batman.
established. No, it's kind of established if you count Aquaman and plus Shazam and stuff like that. It's kind of getting established if you count Shazam, Aquaman, and then this movie. That's kind of
Yeah,
like
I
a
mean,
three
yeah, I
movie.
mean, it's to an extent. To an extent, it's established. It's just the only issue is how the writing is and the connection between the films. That's really the biggest issue with it. But as most of
Yeah,
the films you look at them as standalones, they're cool on their own. If you look
yeah,
at them just as they are. But this thing about next year and how DC is going to help itself. We have 4 movies dropping next year: Batman,
yeah.
Aquaman, Shazam, and what's the last one? Black Adam. I
Joker
guarantee
still come
you.
out.
I guarantee you 3 out of the 4 will be great. 3
Yeah,
out of the 4 will be great. I think one of them is going to be a straight dud. That can either be Flash or Aquaman 2. But Batman and
it won't be
Black
Aquaman
Adam,
too.
I don't think
It
it'll be
won't.
Aquaman 2. Well, Amber
It
Heard.
might be Flash. It might be Flash based on the Flash fans, which is which is so critical of stuff. I look at them talk on why is y'all so critical of y'all comments, and that's what this y'all first movie. Y'all should be happy, not mad. At least they're making a movie about your character. Because my characters might not that sound like Superman is one of my favorite characters, and one of my other favorite characters is sound like one of them Mr. Majestic character, but then he's in space just with new gods and stuff like that. and we not getting one New Gods movie anytime soon.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm cool with that New Gods movie getting pulled because we not ready for New Gods yet.
No, no. The thing about it is, it's like we do need a New Gods movie though soon though. It sounds like in 2023, should we need a New Gods movie? If
I mean, I we can get one, but that's until they establish like what
it'd be
what.
like a prequel, it'd be like a prequel before this universe came up.
Well, see, that's the thing because it depends because they already used Dark. They just used Darkseid in Zack Snyder's Justice League. So depending on how the rights go with certain characters, because with DC properties, like sometimes characters can be used at the same time for like the TV and the movies and stuff. I'm not sure how it is for Darkseid, even though it's their character, but they still gotta.
Sound like Darkseid always been used up in anime and more than one movie and show.
No. I'm talking about like multiple times. I'm talking about like multiple. Like, let's say for example, there was a Batman show, right?
Yeah.
We probably wouldn't have Batman in the movie since they're using them in the TV shows right now.
And that's dumb, in my opinion. That's dumb.
I mean, that's how to write. I don't. I mean, that's if we want to get technical. I don't agree with it, but that's how these rights go. It's like how they can't use. It's like how DC can't use the Captain Marvel name unless Marvel stopped using the name.
Yeah.
Then the rights would revert back to DC for the name. But since Marvel keeps using Captain Marvel's name for every couple years,
they didn't make the Captain Marvel movie in a while though. Her movie came out in a while, and per her new movie is named The Marvels. It's not named Captain Marvel.
No. It's overall. It's like for comics and stuff, comics, movies, everything. Like if they stop using her, let's say for example, they stop doing Captain Marvel comics today and movies and stuff, and for the next 6 years they didn't use her for nothing. Then her name would most likely revert back to DC, and they would have to, make up a new name or try and negotiate for the right to use a name.
It sound like her new name, her old name used to be named Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with using that name instead of Captain Marvel? Because look at Captain Marvel as DC. It's not your name. And y'all going to court for no reason, wasting money.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's well now with Captain Marvel, now $1 billion character, they gonna want to keep that name.
I wouldn't, because that jump would have been like too much trouble for me. That's too much trouble in my opinion. That just try to keep on going to court over a name. In my opinion. And for the thing about it, it's not even Marvel's name. It's DC name. And did you like the new Suicide Squad movie now? That the things I like about the Suicide Squad movie is like the movie actually live up to its name, the Suicide Squad. People actually died in the movie, and that was my whole opinion about it. Is sound like for me, right? This been named Suicide Squad movie. People didn't just have to die, in my opinion. That on the mission just had to be dire, and some people could die. In my opinion, it sound like the sound like some of the characters that I had that were funny. Just when Nathan Fillion character, the man that could detach his arms and stuff like that, he was funny. I like him. Plus I like King Shark. I like Bloodsport, Easer Elvis character. I like the Rat Catcher. I have like Harley Quinn better in this movie than she did in Birds of Prey, which was the worst decision I think she should make no more Harley Quinn movies. Margot Robbie. They should let and they should not let Harley Quinn make no more Harley Quinn movies. The Birds of Prey. Can you look at the Birds of Prey? Supposed to be um it supposed to it supposed to be Batgirl, Huntress. Hey, God. And what's that third character? I know it's Huntress, Batgirl, and the third one is Catwoman. I think supposed to be the three Birds of Prey, and not supposed to be Harley Quinn. Just too later when she turned good, but they changed the stuff around for the movies.
Yeah,
But
it's supposed to be well, technically Oracle, Huntress, Black Canary, and some other members, but those are the main three. But as you say, they fuck shit up and change it around. But
yeah,
hopefully, like, well, I don't want to see that same Black Canary again, the Journey Smollett one, and that trash Huntress we got with her trash costume and everything. That shit was
yeah,
trash.
yeah.
Had them garbage costumes, didn't even look like Hunters.
Like they need to go back in time in Flashpoint, just erase that part, come back, just with the same actress, just for different costumes and stuff like that. Just erase that movie.
Yeah, and even if the even with the Flash movie, you know, I'm like,
That's it's not really a Flashpoint movie. It just the
it,
Flash.
well, based off, I mean, they're going with Flashpoint inspired, but they're technically still trying to do Flashpoint, so it's a Flashpoint adaptation.
Yeah,
But they're making super drastic changes. Now, the thing with the evil Barry Allen, I'm not saying that's 100% true or not. If it is, I really don't like it. I'd rather the villain be Reverse Flash.
that
I'd rather it be Reverse Flash. It should be Reverse Flash, and you can
oh
change everything
no,
else, but the villain should be Reverse Flash if they're doing
it,
this.
it, it can't be the first Flash right now because this Barry Allen is not really trained to fight yet, and plus we all know that big old Reverse Flash he can fight. He's a soldier.
I mean, I think that because this is the thing, Reverse Flash only exists with Barry. If when Barry tried to go back and save his mom, that was going to disrupt stuff, and Reverse Flash had to interrupt that from happening. So,
He might be
so
up in the movie though.
so
He might be up in the movie
he's
though.
he. I mean, and that's the thing. If he's in, like, if this is a twist, if the evil Barry Allen is a twist,
Yeah,
and the villain is really Reverse Flash, I'm fine with that. I mean, I wish you didn't find out about it. I hope it's a twist. That's what I hope. I hope it's a twist.
yeah. Because we know thing just by DC is like DC is willing to go outside the box. That just make the same characters appear and stuff like that. DC is willing to just go outside the box and change stuff just in the same story, just in the same villains and stuff like that. And just in my opinion that and just for the Suicide Squad movie, if you saw my tweet, I give it a 4 out of 5 in my opinion just for this movie. And put the last Suicide Squad, I give it a 3.5 out of 5. And that the second one is better than the first one. But the thing is, like I think that under Will Smith wanted to come back from this movie anyway. Because we all know Will Smith ain't dying in no movie. He ain't dying in no movie just for nobody. Because he probably saw this script and he saw a whole bunch of people dying. He wasn't finna come in and die.
Well, I think it was probably due to scheduling conflicts or Will Smith, you know, Because Will Smith's a big actor. He ain't no small time actor. He probably was expecting a certain amount.
Yeah.
I know Will Smith ain't worried about this whole Snyder verse stuff and everything. He's not. I know he's not worried about it. So he just comes in here, does his acting, does his role, and move on to the next thing. He's not too that involved in this stuff. I would like to see him as Deadshot again, but probably due to like scheduling conflicts and stuff, because he got other things going on. Will Smith ain't just he's doing this.
He wanted to come back. He said earlier. He wanted to come back and say earlier if they were making the movie earlier, right after the first one, he would have came back. He said, but they said that DC wasn't organized at the time. That after DC fandom and stuff like that, and but the bad press came out there for Wonder Woman 84, and people, in my opinion, give that movie too much hate. I think, in my opinion, Wonder Woman 84, and you got a bad movie in Captain Marvel over there that's in the MCU, and they got nerve to tell me is Captain Marvel is better than Wonder Woman 84. I say, y'all must be high. It must be high half the time to say that. And which version of just a Blue Beetle would you just like to see?
Jaime Reyes. That's not. I mean, that's one I like. That's the coolest one, Jaime Reyes, just because of his power set. The previous two, they're like, they got technology and stuff, but they don't have what Jaime Reyes has, which is a scare, which is
it's an alien.
Not saying Ted Kord is not a cool Blue Beetle. He's more of a classic Blue Beetle. He's like one of the classic heroes. It's like super classic.
Yeah.
Blue Beetle came out in like 1939, I think. Yeah, 1939. Super classic, old school type of hero. But
he sounded like Superman. The first one that came out, he sounded like Superman, a classic hero.
Yeah, like super classic. But the thing is, I don't want to see that one on. I don't want to see that one, in a movie. The OG one. He's just a guy in a blue suit with a utility belt. Nah, Jaime Reyes is a lot cooler.
Yeah. I like the Spanish one better too. But if they want to bring out Ted Kord, they can bring him out like in some kind of multiverse, like in another universe or something like that. They just want to do that, like in an Earth 2 or Earth 3 type of thing. It sounds like an Earth 1, you bring in Jaime Reyes. Like an Earth 2, you bring in Ted Kord or something like that. Just as the Blue Beetle, but we need to add him too, because we know if Batman coming, that we need a Robin, and put the Robin, we need a Nightwing too. That's the thing. We need a Robin.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's why, when this Flash movie comes, I hope, they give us back a Dick Grayson, because remember, Zack Snyder killed off Dick Grayson. So right now, Dick Grayson does not exist until we see what the Flash movie does. He's dead. Dick Grayson is dead.
Like, I think the Flash movie at the end, this might change everything, I think, in my opinion, because, like, I think Zod might be coming back at the end of the Flash movie. And plus, I think that that Nightwing coming back. Those two might be coming back. That because it might change the past. Just because of what the other just what Flash did. Because you mess with time, it's consequences to everything.
Yeah, well, yeah. Because I'm gonna say this because I think, like, hear me out. Because I think. The other say they have Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck in the Flash movie.
Yeah.
I think because I think what they're trying to do is, I feel like they heard our criticisms about Batman should be younger to make sense with a Justice League, because we all know they want to get to a Justice League movie again.
Yeah.
We know they want to get there, but they know they have to do it right this time. So I think I don't think like Michael Keaton. I don't want him as our new Batman. It was cool to see him. I'm okay with it being a Flashpoint, but I do not want him as our new Batman in the universe. I think they're going to give us a totally new Batman for the main cinematic universe. You know, I don't think it'll be Robert Pattinson, but I think it's going to be a separate Batman. So we're going to have two Batmans. We're going to have one in the Matt Reeves movies and one for the cinematic universe with Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and maybe Henry Cavill Superman. I'm not sure. Shazam and stuff. Because they're going to rebuild to a new Justice League again. They're going to do it again. They're going to, not F it up this time. They're going to do better.
Ben Affleck come back. I'll bet you that Ben Affleck is coming back because we all know that Ben Affleck won his Batman movie. He come back, I think, for him to be in this movie. He come back in some form or fashion. Just be a Batman. I think he come back in some form or fashion. Because everybody sound like Matt Reeves already messed up when he said that Robert Pattinson wasn't the prime Batman. And since he said that leaves Ben Affleck to come back. That's the only way. And that was the one criticism I had about Mike Reeves doing that doing that DC fandom when he said that his Batman wasn't a part of the prime Batman. I said, what's the use of making a movie? Unless you just got planned for like a some kind of Ben Affleck comeback. And they can always de-age Ben Affleck at least by 5 or 10 years based on technology today.
Yep.
They can de-age him and just say he's a younger Batman. Just say he fight the Joker.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean they could say that because they could say, I mean, they could say Ben Affleck's Batman is younger Batman, but with the way they set him up, he's like 20 years in, 20 years.
But that's
not even like Batman didn't join the Justice League 20 years into his career. It was like, early. I wouldn't say the first year or two, but within the first 10 years, Batman joined the Justice League. It wasn't like
they probably bringing Damian, right? Damian, since he's 20 years older, it bringing his son.
Nah, I wouldn't dig. I don't like Damian Wayne.
Oh, I like him.
I like him in I'm not a huge fan of him. He's a brat to me.
But
I'm either Dick Grayson or Tim Drake.
Look who raised him though.
Yeah, right. Well,
what's up, Diaz?
Because he got he first got raised by the League of Shadows.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know how he became a brat with the League of Shadows. I'm surprised Raish let him turn out like that. I would have been whooping his ass. So you better humble yourself.
But you can't whoop him if he a ninja himself. If he whooping you as a child, that's the problem.
Shoot, Raish Al Ghul didn't humble him enough.
No, the problem is like Raish Al Ghul just offered him just a head job when he grew up and he got big headed. And his mama no help either. Talia al Ghul and his mama no help either. Okay, Diaz. And for like the Suicide Squad movie that and people claim that the Suicide Squad movie is not good. I say and plus the channels that I noticed if it doing that is some like the MCU fanboy channels. I'm looking at y'all. I say, really? Y'all is criticizing. Uh, um, y'all is criticizing a Suicide Squad movie that was made by James Gunn, a big old MCU director. What y'all hype up when he made how can I say when when he made Guardians in 1 and 2, y'all was hyping it up, and now he made Suicide Squad movie. Now y'all don't like it? Come on, man, that makes no sense. It made no sense in my opinion. And plus, just I saw the switch up so fast. I say, really? All y'all switch up like that on James Gunn like that because he went to DC? Dad, that I just was disappointed in half some people. I was disappointed.
Well, I think I'll say this because as far as it goes with James Gunn, his new home is DC. He's like James Gunn was in a situation like, you can say like Zack Snyder. He got done dirty by a studio. Marvel Studios did him dirty. They fired him over, tweets. I don't agree with the tweets, but tweets that we don't know if it was true or not. There was just, jokes. I wouldn't say it was the best jokes, but they fired him over nonsense. It was like bullshit. You fired him over some jokes and stuff that you really couldn't prove unless you had evidence, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he was fired based off false bullshit. I mean, I understand why Disney did it, but still they did him dirty. So he has a Peacemaker show coming, and he has another DC movie. Now, the other DC movie, I'll be honest. I'm kind of hoping it's a Green Lantern movie.
Oh yeah.
I hope it's a Green Lantern movie. Now that would be
no, the Green Lantern movie. I don't want that to be like Matthew Vaughn to do that. Matthew Vaughn, I like him.
Wasn't Matthew Vaughn originally supposed to do Superman? I remember he was supposed to do Superman a while back, but
the X-Men movie I thought it was a new X-Men movie for Disney he supposed to do, but the thing, Disney never got back to him. I'm not sure. It's very good. It's Snyder diehard fans and MCU diehard fans who are hating on Twitter pictures. Yep. Yeah, that's kind of true. Yeah, that's kind of true right there. Because, like, in my opinion, this Suicide Squad movie characters I like. The first one was Bloodsport. The second one was Peacemaker, which actually surprised me. John Cena actually surprised me in this movie. The third one was Ratcatcher because she also surprised me in this movie. In the fifth one, no, not. I'm gonna see. I see Bloodsport, John Cena, Ratcatcher. I like King Shark, and the fifth one was Harley Quinn. Oh yeah, I like King Shark as well, but he was my top favorite character, but he was one of my favorite characters in the movie, and he was funny. King Shark actually was funny in this movie, but the thing about it sound like for me it's like I like the King Shark that was in the Flash show a little bit better. There's like he had muscles, everything like that. There's the Shark in the Flash show actually was good too. He was aggressive. He could fight, and plus he actually knew the difference. This one to control himself, and this King Shark is kind of different. But then, in my opinion, I like it. Like I think the King Shark just for the Flash show, this might beat this one unless he got powers. Unless this one got a little bit more power than the one in the Flash show. But the one in the Flash show is a little bit better, I think, in my opinion. But the thing about I like this one as well. He one of my top 5 favorite characters. And one of the characters that I was surprised that died in this movie was Rick Flag. But the thing about it is like I did not see that one coming. Just the Rick Flag death just until it was too late. I say, God, dog, he died. He died. He actually died in this movie. I was actually surprised at it. I was actually surprised, in my opinion, just Rick Flag died. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's a different adaptation. Wait a minute. It's different.
What's the different
Different
adaptation?
adaptation. The King Shark that was on the Flash show. Then the one wasn't in the movie.
Yeah, those two. They're not the same. Different.
Because should that because the King Shark I wanted to see was the one that was up in the Flash show. He was
I mean,
smart.
they're all in the same multiverse, like CW and these movies all the same multiverse. But the King Shark we got in these movies,
Yeah,
part of
he's
this,
from.
the movie universe. And I mean, we could see the CW King Shark in the future. Flash can make that happen. I mean, CW already made it happen with the different Earths and multiverses and stuff. Barry being able
Yeah,
to time travel and to run to different Earths and everything in different universes. It could
yeah.
happen, but I was okay with this take on King Shark. I think it makes the most sense. And sharks, they all blubber. They're kind of fat. Kind of makes sense for him to look the way he did. My only issue with King Shark was that I wish he did more. But I still liked him. I thought he was fun.
Yeah.
Thought he was cute. I liked him. Sylvester Stallone was funny as him. I think he was.
And
I
plus,
think
he
he
need
was
to
still
work
tight.
out. And plus, he need to work out a little bit more. That King Shark that was in the movie because he need to work out. Because you saw the scene that everybody was running, sound like Harley Quinn, Harley Quinn, Bloodsport, Ratcatcher, everybody running,
hey,
and who
hey,
was
hey,
behind?
hey, man. Hey. Look, he be up in jail. Trying to read the books, man. He just focused on reading them books. He don't care about working out.
Man, come on, man. He got to work
he
out
was
right
reading. He was reading the book upside. I was like, what the fuck? It was funny. He was reading the book upside down and stuff. And see, I think that's why he hasn't been working out. He's been trying to read that book and he
now.
never finished it because the book is upside down.
Man, I was laughing at that part too. Because my sisters, everybody came in the room asking Tom, "What's so funny? Look at this part right here," and they started laughing too. They said, "This shark dumb. This shark is dumb. What happened?"
King Shark was funny.
Let me see. They said Sylvester Stallone was King Shark.
But
Then
Zonation, I had a question. Where would you rank this movie in the DCU if you did like a ranking? Like, how would you put up there in like the top? It's only seven, I think, seven movies. Man of Steel, BVS, Wonder Woman,
uh,
Justice League.
top four, top three so far.
Okay. What's your top three?
I got Man of Steel. I got BVS. Then I got this movie. Then I got no. Wait a minute. I got Man of Steel 1A and Wonder Woman 1B.
Okay.
Number two is like it's kind of hard to choose number twos in all these average movies. Um, Number two got to be this movie right here, Suicide Squad. Number three is Aquaman. Number four is like Shazam. Number five is Suicide Squad. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard just to rank them like one, two, and three, since some of them is like since some of them sound like separate universes. I think since DC and separate them,
Yeah.
it, it- yeah, it's kind of hard to rank them. and it sounds like the BVS movie. I like that one too. The BVS movie actually was a good movie, but the thing is, it sounds like Zack Snyder. He just made Superman just a little too dark, but the movie still was good though. It was like a Batman movie. Seeing like it was
I mean,
fun.
it's like, look, this thing about BVS. There's nothing wrong with Batman and Superman meeting up in the second movie because you can do, look, hear me out. I'm okay with going from Man of Steel to a Batman and Superman team up movie, but hear me out. It should have been something like Batman and Superman Public Enemies. Remember that animated movie?
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
what they could have done, this is what they could have done. They could have utilized Joker,
yeah,
Lex Luthor, Metallo, and maybe Bane. Four villains working together to set up Batman and Superman against each other, create this plot to get rid of them or whatever. And in the end, Batman and Superman got to work together. We could have got, Batman versus Bane and Joker, but Bane working for Joker. And then maybe Bane later portrays Joker in the movie. I don't know. You could have switched it. But it should have been Batman and Superman World's Finest. And after that, we get a Batman solo movie, then Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Flash, then Justice League. I would have been okay with Batman and Superman meeting up together after Man of Steel. Or you could have done Man of Steel 2 right after Batman and Superman World's Finest. But doing stuff like killing Superman in the second movie, trying to set up the Justice League in the second movie, it was just too much. They was doing too much for the second movie. They didn't need to do all that. They could have kept it real simple. Because the animated show, remember when Batman and Superman met up in the Superman animated series?
Yeah.
And that was a tight episode. Simple. Nothing crazy. It was just simple, but it was tight. And short. Tight, short, simple.
But Diaz, you said I don't like Batman using the gun as traumatized. He too traumatized to use a gun. Wait a minute now. Batman just had use a gun in the comics. I don't get how people was confused on that. If you look in the comments, Batman do use guns at certain times, but I don't get how people just get so confused on that. And they say Batman don't kill, and Batman do kill at certain points because he sure broke a whole lot of bones. And
I mean, like if you go off of Dark Knight Returns, Zach was accurate to an extent. But if this movie, if BVS was just Dark Knight Returns, I would give Zach a pass. He's going off of Dark Knight Returns or Batman. He is open to killing him.
Batman, I think, and
but see, this is the thing. They were trying to build the Justice League. Batman, like the Dark Knight Returns, is not canon to the main DC stuff like Rebirth, Batman, and even New 52 Batman. That's just Elseworld stuff. Yeah. But still, the core of Batman is, he's going to try his hardest to not kill. That's the thing. He's going to try his hardest to not kill. And if he did have to kill, I mean, it would be in sort of a indirect way.
Yeah.
Or you'd have to force him, put him in a tough situation to do it. But he was just doing it just loosely, just killing and stuff, in the movie. But this is my thing. I'm okay with watching a movie about Batman kills if you base it off the stories where Batman does kill, like Dark Knight Returns, or even back in the 30s when Batman did start killing, but then they changed it because they wanted Batman to be a different type of hero, a hero that stands up for things, has morals, and is better than his villains. He has better morals than his villains and stuff. Then yeah, you can if you make it clear what you're basing it off of, like Dark Knight Returns. But that's the thing about BVS. It wasn't Dark Knight Returns. It wasn't Death of Superman. It was all of these things. It was doing too much at once.
Yeah.
That's what hurt it. If it was doing too much all at once. Batman killing, trying to set up the Justice League. You're doing Dark Knight Returns. You're doing Death of Superman. You're doing Batman versus Superman. You're doing Injustice. It's too much all at once. BVS it gets hurt because it's too much.
He should have made BVS a 2-part movie. I think, in my opinion, if he would make it a 2-part movie, it would have been better. It sounds like a Infinity War and Endgame. That he would make it a 2-part movie. That would have been a better movie, I think, in my opinion.
Wait, I mean, if well, it depends how deep we got into this universe. If they did do it right, like we could have got a BVS part 1 and 2.
Yeah.
BVS part 1 and 2 would have been fire, and it would have been sort of like probably a Justice League type of movie. You know, kind of like how Civil War was Avengers 2.5, but you know, it still would have been, yeah, would have been fire. BVS part 1 and 2.
Yeah. And that would made Warner Brothers at least about $4 billion. Those 2 movies, 2 parts, that would make a 4.
Oh yeah, 2 parts. Yeah, 2 parts. Yeah, that's now. I think the first movie would make like maybe 1.5 billion. Second movie, probably could. Second movie probably could make 2 billion.
Yeah. And for this Suicide Squad movie, actually was funny. It's
oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, like, and look, Zill, I'll say this. You know, I don't want all the DC movies to have this type because look, James Gunn. When I go in this movie, I knew I was going to get a comedy, a heartwarming movie with some heart. Like, there's some heart in this movie. You know, funny banter. I already knew what I was getting going into this movie. But like I say, I don't want this for every single DC movie. This is the thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I like to make that clear to people. I don't want this for every single DC movie. Not every single one. Because I think these companies, DC and Marvel, they need to understand, like, you know, just because we like that you did this one thing, we also want to see different things too. That goes for DC and Marvel. DC's already giving me different things with Joker, the Batman.
Yeah.
You know, maybe some other goofy movies here and there, you know, and it's all good. But they should know that, if you want to focus on a certain tone, that's cool. But you also need to give me something different tonally, tone-wise. Like, because all these characters are not the same tone.
Nope.
That goofy stuff does not work for every single character. Some characters are very super serious. Like, look, Zill, look at it like this. When we get Punisher, you want to know what's going to hurt Punisher character when they put him in the MCU?
A PG-13.
PG-13, and guess what? He's going to be a goofy dude that's going to be cracking jokes and 24/7. Like, he's going to be just like Rocket and the Guardians, cracking jokes. I bet you $20 that's going to happen. They're going to ruin Punisher. They may ruin Wolverine. He might be some goofy dude cracking jokes. He ain't gonna be serious and broody like he is supposed to be. You know, because they want the characters to follow a certain tone.
But that's dumb though. Because you look at the Punisher character, he is a rated R character. He's not a PG-13 character though.
Yeah. But we know they're gonna stick to PG-13. And even in DC, like when we get the next Aquaman movie, this movie compared to the first one got to be extra serious because now he's a king, so you know he needs to change how he acts. He needs to become a lot more serious, stern. He can still be he can still be, you know, light. You can still have him be like, you know, caring, compassionate. He can be a compassionate and caring king, but still also, you know, a tough king. It like when it comes time to make those big boy decisions, he'll be all like, all right, time to get serious.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want him to be no mean douchebag king like Orm was, but you know, when it comes time to step up, I want to see that shift in his character for the second movie. Like first movie, okay with that. He was not a king yet. He's a little arrogant. He doesn't want to be king. I mean, it's pretty accurate to, you know, extent to Aquaman. You know, he didn't just want to be king all willy-nilly and everything. He wanted to finally meet his mother and have a relationship with her. That was also true to the character. And now he got his mother, he got his father. Next movie, I hope he gets even more serious. I want to see the character mature, you know, grow.
I think, in my opinion, it sounds like I'm not worried about DC. Just be like, I'm not worried about DC just by being too corny about their characters because think about it. Like I know DC is willing just to take it there and take it serious, but for Disney, I worry about that about them. They would do it just for a show, sound like Captain America, Winter Soldier, and stuff like that. They do for a streaming show, but for the movies, I'm not sure. And we getting that just a Moon Knight show, and so they say the Moon Knight show won't even take it there to a point. I say, God dang it.
Yeah, and look, hey, look, Moon Knight could be serious. Yeah, I have no look. This is the thing, right? People think when I say serious. Give me a second, though.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, that'd be a good thing. Green Lantern, Batman, and Superman. So you do got a point there. DS, you do got a point there. I just I just can't refute them points right there you made by Green Lantern. Green Lantern can't be he can't be a comedy somehow. Batman can be dark, yeah, I agree with that. And Superman is neutral. I understand as well. Yep. Those three, those three right there, and there's a good how can I say get us a good indication of the movies that I want to see. Those one. Those one is a good indication I want to see. That that's a good indication I think I want to see though, in my opinion. Those three is good. And like Green Lantern. But the thing is, ain't we get a Green Lantern show? I want to know the characters supposed to be up in there though. The Green Lantern show supposed to be coming out too. Ooh, boy, we see this. Our Ghost Rider with cracking jokes left and right and not taking the facts that he taking souls very like. Boy, if that happened, I gotta be making a live read criticizing that jump. And plus the MCU fanboys will come for me if I criticize that. Guess what? I won't care though. I won't care nothing.
Yeah, like look, because I'm about to go in a little bit, but when
Right.
people thought, I'll give an example. When WandaVision came out, right? When
Oh
I
yeah,
asked Marvel to do something different, I
yeah,
didn't ask Marvel to do a fucking sitcom. I did not want no damn sitcom. When I talk about I want something different, I'm talking about tone. I'm talking about like
yeah,
tonal differences. Because I don't want to
man,
see all the DC characters acting the same, doing the same thing.
yeah.
It's my big problem I have with the MCU. The Guardians. I'm using them as an example. Thor, Rocket, Mantis, Drax,
All them
Star
cracking,
Lord,
all them
Ant
cracking jokes.
Man, Shuri. What's the difference? And even more, what's the difference between what's the one common thing about all of them?
All of
They
them is
crack
cracking jokes.
jokes.
And most of the
They
characters is serious
wisecrackers. They
cracking jokes.
crack jokes. They goofy.
Yeah.
They have they're very snarky. They say some very snarky things. They got snarky personality with their jokes and stuff.
Yeah. Man, shoot. I heard that jump from Drax. Drax telling jokes. I said, wait a minute now. Drax don't crack no jokes in the comics. Drax is a serious character that is powerful. He just as powerful as Thanos. And we didn't even see that fight. We didn't even get to see that fight up in Endgame. I said, God dang it.
Yeah. Like I
And
say, I'm glad y'all brought it up. Characters like Ghost Rider. I'm not saying he's going to be goofy and cracking jokes because the Ghost Rider that they did in Agents of Shield, Robbie Reyes. I want to see Johnny Blaze, but Robbie Reyes, he was a pretty good Ghost Rider for a PG-13, TV 14, technically PG-13. Let's be real. PG-13 type of show. He was good for that, but like Ghost Rider is an R-rated character. He deals with demons and stuff and demonic entities.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna be real. I don't even think they're gonna put Ghost Rider in the MCU. Like you would have to dive in. You would have to dive into heaven, hell, angels, and all that stuff. They're not gonna do that. They not finna get into all that.
He's too powerful though. He's too powerful though for that.
Yeah, they're not finna get into all that religious stuff like that.
No. If you look at it now, they could change the names of certain stuff that the Ghost Rider deal with. You know what I mean? It sounds like just change them like it did Venom. Sound like ancient Venom. Sound like DA said. Tell some the Agent Shield was not in the ABCs. Wait a minute, the Agent Shield ABC were not in the movies. Yep, I agree with that. I was mad at that just when none of the agents just for the Agent Shields was in Endgame. I said, really? None of y'all? I was
so it was Agents of Shield, a useless show. It's not canon.
Yeah, but it says canon now for some reason. They say it's canon for certain. For certain.
Well, I think after Loki, now it is technically canon in a sense. Since if you're gonna have Tobey Maguire, who's a Sony Spider-Man, come into like the MCU movies, I mean,
yeah,
why can't Agents of Shield not be canon? Since there's the multiverse now, people say it's canon. You know, people say, "What if it's canon?" I mean, it's not canon to the main timeline, but it's canon to the multiverse.
Yeah. And now she can't say no more. It's not canon no more. She can't say it no more. It's not canon.
Yeah, I mean, well, depending how they do this multiverse. Secondly, it's canon to the multiverse. Even the Marvel Netflix shows probably canon to the multiverse now.
Yeah. I was disappointed when I didn't see.
I don't know if Charlie Cox Daredevil shows up, and I do have to go after this, but if Charlie Cox Daredevil shows up in Spider-Man No Way Home,
yeah,
then that means that Netflix Daredevil was always canon. Then, if he shows up, like he can't just, if he's gonna be already established as Daredevil and stuff. Yeah. I don't think they're soft rebooting his character. I think he's going to come in as Charlie Cox, already Daredevil, and they'll take the Netflix Daredevil one as canon.
Yeah,
I think as long as they add the Netflix characters, if they do, then the shows will become canon when they slowly add them into the MCU. But right now, they are not canon, as Feige would say, but technically they are.
Yeah, that like I think that Kevin Feige was kind of petty that when he didn't put none of them in Endgame, none of them. Kevin Feige, none of them.
I remember Luke Cage was supposed to be in Infinity War.
Yeah,
I remember it was like reports a while back that Daredevil and Luke Cage was to show up in that fight in Infinity War when the Ebony Maw and Corvus Glaive showed up to Earth to mess with Iron Man and get the stone from Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
yeah,
and that would have been just a big help, and he probably could have hold back Peter Quill just for messing up the whole thing, just for punching him, toss him, boom, he had punched it down his dumb self, toss him, and they almost had a glove off. If it wasn't for dummy.
That's it. Zoom Nation, I'll be right back.
All right. And let me see your comment. I love Agent of Shield. It's the best Marvel show, and the only good one. I wouldn't say that's the only good one, but I like Captain Falcon, and put it Winter Soldier. I like that show. That show actually was good in my opinion. I actually like that show. That was actually a good show. But the thing about it sound people just might agree on that. But the Agent of Shield show now, I did like that. One of my favorite characters was Quake, and plus I like Mac. I like Mac, Quake, and May. And plus I like Phil Coulson on the show too. But the two scientists, Agent Simmons, I think something like that. I like them, but I like the scientist doctors on both of them. But they were kind of like they were kind of like confusing for me to a point. But the thing about for me, it's like some people might like it, some people just might like doctor people on them on Agent Shields, but I didn't. But the things for this movie Suicide Squad, I like Falcon, but it's alternate through episodes and content. Yeah, yeah, yes. I agree with that. I agree with that too. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that. Because like one episode be real good, second be average, third good, bad, good, good. Then the last episode was good. In my opinion, that's how it goes sometimes, and that's the bad thing about it. And that's kind of the bad thing about it. I think sometimes it sounds like shows be like haven't watched whatever. No, I didn't watch it either, but I'm going to it though. Okay, 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 that. But um, but in my opinion about the Suicide Squad movie, the action in the movie was good, and plus with Pete Davidson face, I got shot. I say, God, dog, that was the first 10 minutes of the movie. I said, God, dog, he dying, and that's what nobody was safe. I said, God, dog, I was actually worried, man. I was actually worried for my characters to live because my favorite characters to live was like Bloodsport and Bloodsport and Harley Quinn. Cause I'm not saying that Mongo died, Boomerang died, Javelin died. When all the people started dying, boy, I was looking through the Suicide Squad movie with tense. I was tense. I was tense, bro. Looking at the movie, I said, God, dang it, please don't die, please don't die. No. But my other surprise character I like was the big old polka dot man. I actually like him. He actually surprised me. He actually surprised me in the movie because think about his story about his mother experimenting and stuff like that. I like him in the movie. He was actually good. The Suicide Squad, man, Polka Dot Man, his powers. I think his powers is he cut up people, and plus he got to spell it every 2 days or something like that. If he don't, I think he, I think he blows up or something like that. But I'm not sure about it. And oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let me see. And I think James is gonna do more. Oh yeah, yeah. So if we gotta get James Gunn to just make rated R movies and for him to have freedom, but we got to have characters that fit his directing style. And he got to be able to go serious sometimes. But the thing about it, how about after the Blue Beetle movie, they can do like one of them Blue Beetle Booster Gold type of movie or show, and just let James Gunn do that, or they can do. Let me see. It can't be a Flash movie. No, 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 no. It can't be a Flash movie. It can't be Superman. It can't be Batman. Green Lantern. He probably could do one of them Green Lantern movies or a show. Just about a random Green Lantern that's in the core and stuff like that, fighting crime. If DC just want to do that, because it's a lot of Green Lantern people that do different sectors, and he can do like a show based on a team of them, of them just fighting crime and stuff like that, and that would be good. Which I think, in my opinion, and he could do a show based on random Green Lanterns that is just as powerful as John Stewart. A John a John Stewart movie will be good, and what we need, and L. Jordan. Those two cannot be in his show. DC actually used the original minority character on screen for the first time with Blue Beetle. Okay, okay. If you look at it like that, then yeah. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, you look at Cyborg is one Cyborg character wasn't in theaters first, but if you talk about with their own movie, then you're right about that. You talking about their own movie, then yeah, because we need a Cyborg movie as well, and we need Ray Fisher to start fighting with Warner Brothers and come back. Because in my opinion, I actually like Ray Fisher on Cyborg, but the thing is, it seems like we might not be getting them back. But there's some people we might not be getting them back though. We might not be getting them back, Ray Fisher. But the thing is, I actually like his Cyborg. Unless we getting a different person to play Cyborg, and we didn't got no casting rules yet. But that's what we still need a Cyborg though, good for the Justice League. Oh yeah, oh you tell a solo movie, then yeah, and you're right about that. It's Blue Beetle because wait a minute, yeah, wait a minute. Ain't no. So you can't count Wonder Woman. We can't count Wonder Woman. Shucks. Ray is just doing it for count. But the thing is, it's working though. That's the thing. And Warner Brothers need them. If you look at General Public, the General Public know Ray Fisher as Cyborg, and people will start asking questions if he don't come back as Cyborg. And plus, we know based on the climate we in, is that DC cannot afford just to recast a person of color right now. We can't do it. Marvel probably can do it with they give credit, but DC just can't afford to do it right now because we need and plus we need a Martian Manhunter movie too. A Martian Manhunter movie just with the general that was a Man of Steel. If I think that he will come back if DC will actually get him a call. I think he will actually come back. I think that general that was a Man of Steel. He get his own movie. That will be good as well. I think, in my opinion. And yeah. And what storyline would that the storyline that and the storyline definitely their Suicide Squad? I think this should bring in Deathstroke. I think, in my opinion, if we bring in a Deathstroke, a Deathstroke next Suicide Squad movie and Deadshot, because we need a movie just with those three characters going in, effing stuff, everything like that, and fighting people. A Deathstroke movie, Deadshot, and Bloodsport. Ooh, boy, and those villains and those things they fight, they be powerful too. Oh man, that would be a good movie. A Deadshot movie by itself would be epic. But that's what if you put Deadshot, Deathstroke, and Bloodsport in the same movie, that jump be OP. And we need a villain that's OP too. And DC might need to make up one for that movie. Sounds like a villain with powers or something like that. Something like one of those type of with their speed, strength, and stuff like that. And as your hitman, boy, if we get that, but the thing is, like the Martian Manhunter movie, if we get a good Superman movie, then we can tease it at the end. Then we can tease at the end. Martian Manhunter movie. And and plus, in my opinion, dealing with DC movies and Marvel movies go by. I like the 2004 Punisher. It got a 2012 sequel. I think I like the one that was good as the MCU. But the thing is, it sounds like is the Netflix Punisher is it going as MCU or is it going different? Because you look at it now, the Punisher now that was in the Netflix series, that was actually a good Punisher. I like that Punisher. That was one of the best Punishers I've seen. Oh, what's up, Jason? What do you think they need? I think they need Peacemaker to be like a leader or villain for like the next Suicide Squad. I think definitely the next Suicide Squad movie. Oh, Jason, you want to come in? I got the link. Let me put the link down for anybody else who want to come in. I think I got the link down. Because like in my opinion, right, the Peacemaker could be like the new Suicide Squad member. The Suicide Squad member might be the new one. He's been a new leader ever since Rick Flag had died, and he stabbed him. But the thing is, like, is Rick Flag really dead? And that's my thing. Because my thing is, if Peacemaker alive, then it's just, I got the how can I say this? If Peacemaker is alive, then that means that Rick Flag probably just got a chance to live too, but I'm not sure. Based on their logic, if Peacemaker live, then it's just I know that the other crazy guy got a chance to live. I think, in my opinion, and for the Suicide Squad movie, the lady that played Ratcatcher, she actually surprised me in this movie. She was actually a good movie. She was actually good in this movie. The Ratcatcher lady in this movie, and East Forever, he was good as Bloodsport. But we need a Deadshot movie with Will Smith or one of Bloodsport movie. Either one just will work or both. And because we need a Batman movie with a Robin. Plus we need a Batman a Batman Tomorrow, the one with Terry McGinnis in. And we could bring that in, I think, in my opinion. We could bring that character in, and we could bring in shucks. Said it's a multiverse, okay. Then let's bring in Red Hood then, because we need a Green Lantern movie. We need a Martian Manhunter movie. We need another Superman movie. We already in the Batman movie. We already got two Wonder Woman movies. and we got a second Aquaman movie coming out, and we getting a second Shazam movie. We getting a Black Adam movie. If we get a Black Adam movie, I know that Henry Cavill is coming in some form of fashion, because we know that Henry Cavill and The Rock just got to save Asia, and plus we all know that The Rock take care of his people on his roster, or roster and stuff like that, because we all know what's coming. We all know what's coming up in Shazam too. Once The Rock come in, because we all know because we all know that The Rock just like to beat people up in his movie. Rather he loses or win, he's coming in. Sorry, but Waller paid for Peacemaker recovery. Um, I think that she would pay for his treatment if Bloodsport threatened to just to release it. If she wouldn't do it based on this movie, I think that she would just to try to protect her secret. I think, in my opinion, but but the thing is, but the twist is, in my opinion, well, also Philip, but I think that she would. Wilder, I think she would, but I'm not sure. But if he did, he just did then. But the thing is, but the thing is, in my opinion, but the thing is, in my opinion, it sound like it could be a good one though, a good or a bad thing, but I'm not sure though. It just depends on the. It just depends on the next Suicide movie and how it goes, because we need somebody that can keep Peacemaker in check, just in case he go off the rails. Because we all know that because we all know that the Peacemaker, if he go off the rails and we don't have nobody on the team to keep him in check, because we got nobody to keep him in check. A DC movie hasn't got this much pressure for the future from me in a long time. Yep, yep, and that's true. Because you look at this DC universe thing, it's actually getting better, because we got a Black Adam movie coming out next year. If Black Adam actually be like good, if Black Adam just be good, just like this movie should be a hit. This was General Republic, and that and that will force Marvel just to change their formula, just bring out better movies, better tones of different movies and stuff like that. In my opinion, but and that's just how I feel about it. And in my opinion, do let me see this. Um, do you want a Harley and Poison Ivy live action movie? No, no, I do not want that. I do not want a Harley Quinn. I do not want Harley Quinn Poison Ivy, because we need like, in my opinion, I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good. The TSS is underrated because people thought the film was bad because of the first one. Hmm. TSS. Um, I know it's not the Guardians. I know it's not Superman. I know it's not. What's TSS? Like in my opinion, I think you might have been right. But what TSS mean? Like, sound like for me, right? Have anybody seen just the Underworld movies? The Underworld movies, the first.
What's up, Zoe? I'm back.
Kid, have you seen all the Underworld movies?
Yeah. My favorite one is Rise of the Lycans.
Oh yeah,
I've seen them all. I haven't seen that recent one. I'm
yeah.
not. I'm not a huge fan of the sequels, those last two movies, but my favorite is Rise of the Lycans.
The last two movies actually evolved Celine into status. If you look at it, the last movie when she able to use that speed she got the
Yeah.
beat them werewolves. But you look at the movies.
Well, because remember she got the powers of I forgot those two William and the first vampire and the first werewolf William. She
The
got the blood of the
yeah
father. That's how her powers got. She grew. She
yeah,
came over.
and plus we need Michael back in these movies because movies was better when he was in it. What a because we all know that we need Michael back in these movies. The just to fight his last vampire that supposed to coming out because they said his last vampire is meaner, distant Victor. If you see the first Underworld movie, the Underworld movie, the first one, Victor was he was mean, and for the vampires start the whole war. The vampires start the whole war. They start the whole war. The vampires, and they won't even apologize to the werewolves. And they don't want to start the whole war, man. I say, God, dog. Then
Yeah, yeah. I do agree. The movies was better when Michael was in them.
that and that was some of the people who make the movies fail to realize because think about it, people like Celine, but that's what you still need Michael in the movies. Then this as a co-star. I think, in my opinion, but the thing is, sound like that they feel that Celine was just the star for the movement. I say she was a star, but that's what you still need a co-star that just as good that people look at.
Yeah, because in the second movie, I think it was the second movie, Evolution, when they fought William's brother.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, like
yeah,
like I think that's like when they finally had Michael doing more things besides just being the typical damsel in distress. The person they like, the main character got to say the person they like and protect them all the time. He
yeah,
finally got his powers. He used them. He was either vampire like and hybrid. And after that, like he's gone. He's not even relevant no more. I'm like, what the hell? You finally give him his powers. He can control it, and then he's just done. And then they're trying to do this thing with Selena looking for her daughter and everything. I'm like,
yeah,
it's cool and all, but you better bring Michael back too if you're doing this.
yeah.
But then they confirm Michael was dead.
That I I think it drain his blood, but the thing is, is somebody human just go down there? He just can suck their blood out and
Yeah,
just come back alive. If you look at it, because look at he still half vampire. He's
yeah,
not.
yeah. He's half vampire, half lichen.
Yeah, and he still could come back to life. If you look, if you look at Victor and Lucian, that were vampires and didn't have no blood. That's what. If they smell blood, so you dead. You pretty much dead.
Yeah.
And plus that ever since I see that movie Rise of Lycans, I didn't look at the vampires the same. I said, wait a minute now. All y'all suckers talking about werewolves just try to kill y'all, but y'all start the war. Just try to kill them first.
I figured they started the war anyways. No vampires be doing grimy shit. They like the elves in Lord of the Rings, always doing grimy shit. I already figured the war was the cause of them because if you go to Rise of the Lycans, it pretty much shows that they're the reason for the hostility. They enslaved the
Man,
Lycan.
I was like disappointed. I heard that. I saw that movie. I was disappointed. I said, really? Man, I was mad, bro. I was mad. I saw that movie because everybody. I saw that movie and just on the later movies. I said, all y'all suckers just y'all play innocent, and all y'all suckers know y'all didn't, and all y'all suckers know and know y'all just like kill the werewolves first, and y'all try to do everything in y'all power to hide the secrets and tear the pages off the books and stuff. Man, I was mad, disappointed, man. I just was disappointed, man. I saw that movie Rise of the Lycans because I thought it just been like one vampire that started. I said nope. It was the whole family of them, and that was some people failed to realize how some now on the werewolves the werewolves is real like the black people that's in the universe. You know, that on the werewolves it's like the
Yep,
black
that's true.
people that's in the universe, the slaves
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff
pretty
like
much
that.
true. Yep.
Man, I, I, I say shut down on the werewolves, the black people, and for the vampires, it's the slave masters over the movies. I say, yeah, die. And, man, I just was mad, disappointed, man. I saw that, and this said, he said, all depends. Oh yeah, yeah, should it do depend on box office? But the thing is, that you look at the underworld movies is not really high budget movies. I don't know how they think about box office. Yeah, that is me in my opinion about the whole universe thing. I think in my opinion, the box office should matter based on certain movies. Let's go by the storyline, and this should make Michael the head over the vampires. I think in my opinion.
This year I'm not counting box office for no movies. Until this pandemic is done and they stop doing the same day HBO Max releases. So I like for it
Yeah,
to be fair. I'm like this, Zill. I like for it to be fair. The only ways
yeah,
I would, and it's not fair right now for any of the movies. You have this is the thing about theaters and exclusivity. PlayStation does it all the time. Look at the best example. You know Spider-Man PS4.
yeah,
There's only one place you can get Spider-Man PS4. It's
and
on
that's Sony.
PlayStation 4. There's only one place to get it. Sony PlayStation 4.
And I hate
What
that
what
jump too.
what's stuff being exclusive? What it forces you to do, if it will force you as a consumer to want to get that exclusive thing to get the thing you want to get. I got a PlayStation 4 just to play Spider-Man. If it wasn't for Spider-Man, I would have probably never got a PlayStation 4. So I got a PlayStation 4 because of Spider-Man.
Yep.
Now, this is the thing. This year, maybe if they actually put all the movies in theaters, maybe it would have forced all of us to go to theaters. But the thing about it is, there's some people who are still concerned about their lives. No movie is important than our
And
actual lives and stuff and our health.
get
So
the
I understand this year what I do the same day releases, but until COVID is gone, and both Disney and HBO Max and other streaming services stopped doing the same day releases, and they put all the movies exclusively back in theater, then I will start to care about box office again. I don't care about box office this year because though that's not a factor. All these movies are going to take a L. Spider-Man is going to be only and
Shang-Chi is going to be up in theaters, exclusive. Shang-Chi.
yeah, like look, Shang-Chi is going to fail in the box office. So is Eternals, Spider-Man. Even Fast 9 is taking hit at the box office. It's not making Fast and Furious money. It's making good money, but it's not making money that Fast and Furious movies make, you know?
Yeah, because of
It's not making what it should be making. It's making less than what it's supposed to be making. Some movies that are just started out this year didn't get a fair chance to thrive. Even last year when COVID and also hit too. There's no fair chance for these movies. And I think this year, I think everybody should just don't factor in box office. Factor in if the movie is just of quality. Forget about the money. Let's forget about the money this year because all these movies are gonna fail at the box office. All of them. Even Spider-Man, that's just gonna fail at the fucking box office because everybody won't be at theaters. Everybody will not be at theaters. I won't be there at theaters day one probably because I haven't been to the theaters since last year. No, I still haven't been. I still haven't been to the theaters yet. The last time I've been to theaters was when Sonic came out.
I've been to the theaters last week to see the movie Snake Eyes.
Yeah, I might go back to the theaters tomorrow to watch that movie Green Knight. The Green Knight. I might go back tomorrow for the first time. Yeah. But I haven't been to the theaters since Sonic that came out in 2019. No, I think 2020. Came out last year. Early last year.
I saw that movie in theaters too. I saw that movie in theaters too.
Yeah.
The 3 movies I saw in theater was Fast and Furious 9, the Snake Eyes movie. Yeah, those two. The Fast and Furious, the Snake Eyes movie. Those are the 2 I saw. And some people and for the Snake Eyes movie is actually it's different, but it's good. It's actually a good movie. I think, in my opinion, the Snake Eyes movie is actually good. But the thing about it, some people was hating on it because of the actor wasn't. Because the actor wasn't like white, like the comic, which I think, in my opinion.
I mean, I really won't be watching Snake Eyes anyways. I'm not in the G.I. Joe, so I'm not going to be rushing to watch it. I didn't like those last 2 movies, so I'm not going to waste my time with this movie.
So, like, this one actually go by the mostly just the origins. Most of it, it's just the most respectable out the 2. That if you look for an origin movie, it sounds like respect the origin to a point. Is this movie? This movie gives the origin of Snake Eyes respect, I think, in my opinion. But some people just don't like it because it just Henry Golden that's playing Snake Eyes and he not white. I say shouldn't you try to pick the best actor just for the movie that fit the part instead of by yours standards? But some people just don't like it though. And that's why I don't like people just judge it before it come out. And some people, just in my opinion, just didn't like the movie just from the start. And that was bad in my opinion. Because you just judge the movie based on the trailer and based on the actor not being white and stuff like that. I say, judge the movie for the movie. Just don't judge the movie because you don't like the actor because he's not white. I say, God dang it.
Well, you also have to consider going off of the last 2 movies too.
because Paramount also did those first two movies.
They
So
not going with those two movies. The on the people that hating on it, they not going by the last two movies though.
I mean, it's part of it. I'm not saying that's the reason. I mean, the character not being, white and
That
those
is,
last two movies. It's all a factor into it, but because Paramount did those first two movies. Now,
that,
just
that,
like a different studio, I mean, different expectations. If there's a different studio, but it's the same studio that did those first two bad GI Joe movies.
that on the movies it's not really bad to me. It's like different, but it just ain't bad though. It's not really. It sounds like a one of the movies that could be like a guilty pleasure
Yeah.
type of movie, but it's not really bad. It sounds like Captain Marvel when it's bad all the way. I said, yeah,
Yeah, I don't think it's Captain Marvel levels bad, but if if I get a chance to watch it, I'll watch it. I mean, I'm not rushing theaters to watch it. Try to watch it for free.
yeah, yeah. Shit. That shit. I actually paid to look in that Snake Eyes movie just because shit, I went to the beach and stuff like that. That just for the day, and that movie just went there. I went to the mall. I went to the mall theaters. Though it was cheap to get in, but the food
Yeah.
was yeah, but the food was high.
Oh yeah, I know they jacked them. Well, I'm not sure if they're giving out food at my theater when I go back to it tomorrow because they when COVID first started, they had my theater open.
Mm-hmm.
They was allowing people to come to theaters. They wasn't selling any food. So
Oh, oh shoot! They was giving out food in our theaters. I just got the combo. I'm getting a combo with the popcorn with the slushy and stuff like that. And those man, them move their slushies be good. Them move their slushies be good though. And that just and that just the good thing in my opinion. This is it sounds like they're giving out food and stuff like that. But in my opinion, it sounds like some people think their body probably can fight the COVID thing and stuff like that. Instead of them just taking a shot, it's not for me. Should I took the shot already, way early.
yeah. Oh yeah, I got my shot. I got both of them. I got both.
I took the Johnson and Johnson shot. I just took it one time. I'm over.
I
I took
got
it.
I got the Moderna. I had to go back for two.
Oh, okay. Because like for me, since the job I'm working at and stuff like that, I work in retail and stuff like that. So I
Yeah,
already,
they require you to get that shot.
yeah, because I work in retail. Shoot, I already knew. I already, I already, I already knew that. So I had to take the shot. I knew from the top. I know I said, Michigan. I work in retail. I work around customers, and plus, and plus, I work in public. Just with some people who don't believe in the shot and half of their family dying anyway. I said, really? That should be the last one that's being stubborn just by taking the shot. Didn't y'all mama just got sick off the jump?
Yeah, I mean the shot didn't bother me. I was like, shoot. I mean the shot didn't bother me because I was like, I got it in August. It's July. No, January, April, January, February.
Like I got mine
I
like
got in April. I got my shot in April. It's August right now. I'm good.
cause shoot, I got mine like in May, April, May. I think I got my shot. It was April, May when I got it. I said, God, dang it. I just want to take the shot because that's what I already know people who gonna be walking around without masks, like they turn man. I keep on and some of my friends and stuff like that. I keep on telling my friends, tell them take the shot Don't be a dummy. Don't be a dummy. Take the shot somehow.
Yep.
Because you might not believe in the shot, but your body needed to fight them COVID stuff, everything like that, man. That might be up in your body because shit, you gotta need it at some point.
That is true. That is true. But Zil, I did have to get ready to get up and head up out of here.
All
And
right,
I'll catch you later. Thanks for letting me come on the stream, bro. Anytime you stream, I'll come on and chat with you and chill.
all right.
But yeah, I'm gonna catch you later, bro. You be safe, Zil.
Okay, okay, you too, man. If y'all got questions or anything like that, y'all want to ask me, then y'all could in the comments. If y'all got any questions to ask me, anything like that, based on the Suicide Squad movie, based on Marvel Future or DC, y'all can ask me a question. Because like for DC, we need like for Marvel, we need X-Men, and for DC, we need lots more movies. I think, in my opinion. Okay. Um, everybody. I will see y'all later. I'll see y'all next screen. I'll see y'all Wednesday. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Somebody got a question. Let me see. Let me see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I check my Instagram right now. Meet Team Avatar. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This the Avatar team? Oh shoot! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This the Avatar team? Wait a minute. I gotta find this article. Uh-uh. Which one was AIM? Oh shucks. Shucks, Netflix. What more did you do? Look at Netflix. You always doing something. The movie, the show look good. God dang. Oh man. Shoot. Ah, I hope this thing is good. Man. God dang it, man. Man. Avatar news. Shoot. God dang it. Up in Netflix done it. They gotta find a way to mess up. That's how Netflix always do. Netflix is gonna find a way to mess up. And there is. And this is gonna bad thing, man. This is a bad thing. Netflix running with the mess this show up. God damn it. They gotta find a way to mess it up.
Yo, what's up? Yep.
If this on it, man, and
Tells you.
I hope this is not the final, man. Shucks. They gotta find a way to mess it up. They gotta find a way to mess this up. They gotta find a way to mess this thing up, bro. Shucks.
Yeah. Hey, while we'll say they did got angry right though, but dude, Zuko, not Zuko,
Man,
Sakura,
I gotta have time about this next stream because
yeah,
this is gonna be
man.
a stream by
Yeah,
itself. Shoot.
yep. I know, man.
This is our team.
Mm-hmm.
This can't be our
It's true.
I just want to see the trailer. Nah, I just want to
I'll be right back.
man, shoot. This better not be our team. Man, shoot. This better not be our team, man. This is gonna be a problem to the team. And YouTube, I'll see y'all later. And plus I'll see y'all next stream on Wednesday.